Okay, last week I noted AMD. I want to show you how we play that stock. All right, it's been on a tear. When I first noted the stock about a week, it was around the 570 mark. Okay, it was around I forget, it was around one of these two or three candlesticks. Ever since then, it's been on a tear. Okay, it's hit its top. Today was up 1.56%, 10 cents. Hit its top at 660. We're at 652 right now. So it looks like it's got a little bit more room, but I'm not going to take any bets. My options, I did buy January. Say sure enough, anybody who has historical data, please forward that to me so I could actually prove it to investors. I did not provide a screenshot of the crazy phenomenal options, but any of you who have been following me on Stock Twits or Twitter, I was calling it play-by-play on AMD. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on the play-by-play. I was calling this for about 2-3 weeks that the stock options was going to be phenomenal. But to make a long story short, I got an entry at 4 cents. On Friday, closed up at 46 cents. All right, there's no way I could pull up the information. I don't have that access, but if you guys have any historical data, please give me a shout out at this ACE 52-week high on Stock Twitch or on Twitter. Okay. You may also find that information here at crimsonmind.com. This has historical data on the options, and it's also, believe it or not, it's a very good website, but I do not have access to this. I just came across this. It was a friend of mine that forwarded this to me, so I haven't really looked into this. But as you can imagine, on 118, the change was up 24 cents, 25 cents, 20 cents. It's just been phenomenal. Let me just pull up the February options for you. I was in the Januaries again at $6 strikes. I'm pulling up the February $6 strikes. As you can see, I also noted this one. You should also make an entry. Got in at 25 cents. I actually sold the beginning of this morning at 75 cents. I know it's going to go up a little bit more, but hey, we can't get greedy, right? It's a great gain. So if you put this in perspective, you correlate to the January $6 options, $6 strikes, calls, it will correlate from 4 cents to 46 cents. You're looking at a 10,000% gain. That's correct. I'm not making that up. Anybody, again, who has that historical data, please shoot me a screenshot. Any information that you have at ACE 52-week high on Twitter, so I could show proof. Again, I slacked on this in this area, right? I apologize, but again, I was just excited. Anybody follow this? I'm sure there's plenty of you guys who had this stock options and were ecstatic on this great return. Okay, so again, this is the reason why he's called it. It crossed over the 100-day moving average. It broke my $6 resistance, which I noted right here. And then this is my ascending triangle right here. And once we broke out of that ascending triangle, it was just money from there. All right, this is an Aces Wild pick. Okay, so let's go on to the next one, which I'm currently in, is Love. Southwest Airlines. Okay, again, there was another excellent play. As you can see, there's this great similarity to AMD and Love. I mean, it hits the 200-day moving average at $9.60. Now it's pulling back. It's pretty healthy, very healthy. Okay, let's just zoom in this area. As you can see, it hit up here. Our breakout call was around 875. Okay, from 875 to 950, it was just all money from there. We had the $30 February call options. Okay, and bear with me. Falling into there, I use marketwatch.com for historical data. This information is free. It's not live, other than the regular stock, but the options seem to be delayed by 20 minutes. Okay, so the $9 options are right now currently worth at 45 cents. There's been significant volume here. There's a 1,300 in volume. In open interest today was only pretty mediocre. It's 5 cents, 25 in volume. 25 contracts exchanged. Again, I still maintain this. I anticipate this to go up a little further. We should be around the $10 range. Okay, so now let's go to the next stock. Next thing I want to teach you guys is how to find opportunities. Okay, I'm sure you guys heard of this stock, Sears. Now, I made this call about a couple of weeks ago, around February 9th, February 8th. So this downtrending channel here, a lot of volume on the on balance, but I want you to know, I want you to see right here around this area when there was you see the volume, pretty much standard. It's around the 50-day moving average on the volume, and then it just ticks up right here. Okay, that was on 111. Okay, this is 110, 19. So that was your first 3 candles. Let me show you why that gave me an alarm system right there, because I don't know if you guys have signed up to insider trading information, but this information is readily available. It's usually reported 1 week later, but you can see a huge amount of volume here. Okay, Edward Lampard. Okay, he is the director. He is the Mongol. He is pretty much the money bags. Okay, I want you to see right here on January 9th when he bought 4.6 million shares. Okay, which is valued 136 million. All right, that right there, you know, this stock is not going to go down any further. Okay, from there at 136 million, then it went to he bought another additional $5 million plus another $3 million. So you're talking about he's all in $148 million into this one stock. Okay, and you know he's the exclusive owner. Don't worry about AutoZone. He's been selling at at pretty much rapid pace, but the stock is still on an all-time high. You guys should see it at your own convenience. But I'm going to focus on Sears. Okay, again, it's $148 million. January 9th. 10th, 11th, and 12th. Look where the stock has been. 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. 4 days. He's already made about 20% rip on this one. If this information is readily available, go to FinViz, take that information. It's it's very resourceful. That's where you find great opportunities. Okay? So, again, if you guys followed me on stock Twitter, or twitter.com at Ace52 week high, I actually tweeted this and I said, wow, this is a great entry. I actually got into around this area, and you know, that's straight beautiful 4 candles. Got out not at exactly 55, but I pretty much sold out at around 52, and then I had to initiate a short position to the downside. Let's take it a little closer look. This is the reason why right here, right around 52. It broke above the 300-day moving average. When it breaks above 300, it's got to pull back. There was a lot of short squeeze. A lot of people were caught, and then it got above the candle, the Bollinger Bands. When it does that, it's got to pull back to the downside. So right now we're holding at 46.91. I'm still holding my short position. I'll find out what's gonna happen. I have a relatively small position in this one. Nothing too extravagant. I'll break the bank. All right, you always got to be conservative on your plays. Don't bet the bank. Don't put all your pennies in one bag. All right, you guys learned that in elementary, college. Keep that mentality. Your parents taught you that. Don't put it all in one shot. So we're gonna maintain this. We're gonna maintain the 46.91 view. We break below that, and the next line of next line of support will be right here. Okay, I want to show you why. Let me show you this horizontal line. Okay, that is the line. That was a point of resistance. That will now maintain support of us. That will create the support. So again, you're looking at $43, right around the 43 range. If it's a 43 range, sell around, see what the investors and the traders are doing. If it's going to bounce off of that, it'll bounce back up. If not, then you're looking at the $41 range. Okay, so maintain this. Put this on your watch list. Another stock that I also noted a few weeks ago is UNG. This stock has been deadly. It's disgusting. I mean, this thing split 2 or 3 times. Look at this 5-year chart. This is the U.S. natural gas ETF. Okay, I mean, this thing has been split. So if you're looking at, it was at $130 at one time. Theoretically, at the time, was really like $30. It split about 10 to 1. Reverse splits a few times. Okay, it's been a downward trend, downward channel the whole time. The 50-day moving average is at $33. It's on a long uptrend. Gas, for some reason, is not going up. I guess because the U.S. has significant supplies, which was noted. It's not a guess. It's factual. Just look at the U.S. supply data. It's released on a weekly basis. Okay, so we had a bounce. Now I alerted everybody on StockTwits. Okay, look at his average. It's been pretty much consistent. This is the 50-day moving average. Then boom, we were getting smacked up here. One. All right, so it's not too significant. And right here, bang. That's twice the amount. What is going on over here? That signifies the bottom, fellas. Okay, gents, ladies and gents, that is your bottom right here. Okay, at $5, a $5 ETF, anything below $5, this ETF will not be able to trade on the NASDAQ. You guys got to take note of that, okay? Take note of that. We're also going to do reverse split, and then the correlation to gas and oil would just be non-existent. Okay, right now we have a perfect correlation, and you're going to get a squeeze back to the upside. Look at this big buy volume. Look at today's volume. Okay, you're looking at 50.8 million volume. So now that means we're going to get squeezed to the upside. Guarantee you're going to see this thing above $6 within a week. Okay, mark my words. Very certain about that. With this amount of volume, big money's moving into this thing. They're making moves. They're here to cash out on it. Take advantage of this. All right, so let's go to the speculative plays. I want to show you something in BVSN, Broad Vision. This has been the talk of everybody on the boards. This stock I've never seen such a thing. It was squeezed up to the upside. Besides RAM, which I also noted, this thing just squeezed. I saw a couple of newsletters are calling out $8. They made a call on $8.50. This thing's got a low float. It's got about 45 million shares. 5.5 million shares. Shares outstanding. So of course you're going to get that short squeeze to the upside. I don't know how valid this is, but hey, this is opportunities. All right. Now sometimes you got to just put the fundamentals to the side until you see a top. Right now we got a long candle. I know everybody is dying to short this thing, but you can't. There's too much momentum. Look at the Elder Bull. Look at the volume. It's at an all-time high on the volume. 1.3 today. This thing used to trade on average about 50 to 150,000 shares a day. Now we're in the millions. All right, you cannot short this yet. But mind you, we're almost there. I think we could go up a little higher. I don't know, but I don't see. When I expand this chart, I don't see any big issues here. Look at all the buying over here. This is all buying in the unbalanced volume. Look at here. There's nothing. There's nothing that's going to stop it up here. Nothing. It's going to be a piece of cake to get around this area. The major resistance was back here. This was your support. Support. And this is going to be home free. I bet you that you're going to see this thing around $50. Okay? So I would refrain from shorting this thing. A lot of people are getting burned. Believe me, look at StockTwits. You'll see everybody. Just type in the ticker BVSN. Okay.